Good morning. It is a beautiful Monday, so I got to get on here and do a little walk the talk. And each day we wake up, it's a blessing. A lot of people didn't get to wake up today. And none of us know when our number is going to get called. None of us know which day is going to be our last. So we got to do the most with what we're given. And today I want to talk a little bit about my cardinal sin. And that sin would be pride. The problem with pride is it's easy to become prideful. It's probably the most easy thing that we can fall into in life. When we think we got this figured out, we think we know what's best. We're the only ones that can fix our problems. We are in control. But the truth is, pride actually holds you back from learning. It holds you back from growing. It holds you back from advancing and becoming more in life. And we're all given these hardships. We're all given these trials. We're all given these weaknesses. But what most of us don't realize is the reason that we're being broken through those is so that we can build humility, so that we can drop our pride. It takes most of us getting broken, getting beaten down to the dirt before we find humility, before we drop that pride, before we become teachable, before we become able to learn, able to grow, able to advance in life. You see, everything that we go through, there's a lesson attached to it. But pride will always stop you from learning that lesson. Now, I realized this when I was way younger, that pride was my adversary. Pride was the thing that was holding me back. But I had such a hard time letting go of it. I was beaten down and broken so many times. I was given so many trials, so many things that literally put me into the dirt, probably under the dirt, some of them. And I'm talking about drug addiction. I'm talking about prison. I'm talking about suicides in my family, my mom, my siblings. I've been through the ringer, and it took all of that for me to drop my pride somewhat. I still battle with pride on a daily basis. Here's a funny story. I actually have humility tattooed on my knuckles. And I got it tattooed about 17 years ago, 16 maybe. And I remember because I wanted to remind myself to not be so prideful. That night I got that tattoo, I got into a fight. And I beat the dude up pretty good. And when the cops took pictures, because they take pictures of your hands, they were bleeding, fresh tattoos, blood dripping off of them. It said humility. And the cop said, well, you sure taught him that. But the fact is, I got that tattoo and I was still a prideful bastard. I didn't learn anything. And the tattoo doesn't mean anything. What means is that you just got to stop trying to control things out of your control. You got to take things as they come and learn the lesson that are in those things. God is trying to teach you better than you know. You don't know everything. You don't have it all figured out. And I know when we're younger, a lot of us think we do. I know I did. But I've learned different. And we are all connected to God. There's a vine that connects us. We're all part of Him. And we need to keep that connection open so that He can intervene in our lives, so that He can make our lives better, so He can fill us with goodness, so that we can be good for others. And the only way to do that is to try to be humble, because you're not going to listen if you have pride. You're not going to be teachable if you have pride. But it's a never-ending process. God wants to intervene in your life. God wants to help you. But you got to realize you don't have it all figured out. You got to look at the things that happen in your life and think, what are they trying to teach me? How can the lesson from this make me better? How can it make the lives of the people in my life better? Because it can. There's a plan to all of this, but you got to drop your pride if you want to learn it, if you want to figure it out, if you want to be the best you. And humility is not just being a sucker. It's not just being a pushover. Humble is just being able to listen. It's being able to look at your circumstances and learn from them. So this week, I know we all deal with pride. It is the cardinal sin. It holds us all back in ways. But try to let that go. Try to open your eyes. Try to open your ears. There's something that these hard things in life, that pride itself is trying to teach you. Let it go. I love you guys. And I hope you have an amazing week. I hope this message hits home for some people. And I'll be back with more later. Peace.